Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective February reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what does not. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Just get into this. Spirit's chucking cards out already. Can we get one more, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius for February? What's going on? Okay. So your overall energy for February then, we've got the King of Autumn. So be assertive when it comes to what you know is right, everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So you've got the King of Autumn here, the King of Pentacles. So very much somebody that is very good at his job, very gifted, very compassionate, very charismatic. Somebody that is very stable as well. They are very good at making money and they are very good at saving it. They are pretty stable, that King of Autumn there. So you are embodying that energy. You're being very charismatic, you're being very compassionate where you need to be, and you're feeling very stable going through the month of February. Now, at the beginning of the month, we have the Three of Spring. So plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience, there are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So it looks to me like you're in a waiting period at the moment, or at the beginning of February. You're very much waiting for things that you've already put into action to come into fruition. So if it's something to do with work, which it could very well be, you could be waiting for maybe a promotion, a pay rise. Maybe you've completed a project and you're waiting for the bonus payment to come in from it. It could be something else that you're waiting for, but it is very much you patiently biding your time, planning your next steps, and doing things on a pretty slow pace at the moment as you wait for things to fall in place for you. So let's get some clarification of that. It could even be that you're waiting for recognition for a job well done. Right, can we get clarification of this Three of Spring, please, Spirit? Chucking out 3 cards at me already. So we have a Knight of Wands. So whatever it was, there was a lot of passion and energy exerted into something. Potentially you've made moves towards something. You've put a lot of passion, a lot of energy into something. You made a massive amount of forward movement. Now we also have a Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands it's like a union between people. Generally, it can be for very much like work purposes. Now, it was in the reverse. Now, in the upright, it's a card of slow movement with the Two of Wands. In the reverse, it's a bit ego driven. It's somebody that is, yes, they want a brilliant potential business partnership with someone, but they want it on their own terms. It's not something where they potentially want it to be reciprocal. It's very ego driven. So potentially there's been somebody here that has put a lot of passion and a lot of energy into something, but with a lot of ego as well. So very much self-serving purposes, not so much a union that is happy and complete there. We do have a King of Cups in the reverse as well. So there could be a little bit of emotional manipulation that's gone on here. The King of Cups in the reverse very much doesn't express his emotions, but can very much manipulate other people. He wants to be loved by a lot of other people, but doesn't feel like he should do the loving back. He's not the best of kings when he's in the reverse here. But yeah, very much an energy of selfishness. Let me put it that way. Even the Knight of Wands can be very selfish as well, depending on what it is that that Knight of Wands is doing. He is very selfish. He charges in, he knows what he wants, he goes with a lot of passion, a lot of drive, and then when he's got what he wants, he drops out, he loses the energy for it. And looks for the next thing that he wants. So So what is it you're waiting for? Unless you've stopped waiting for someone. See, the Three of Spring can also, in the upright, it's a card of waiting and being patient. In the reverse, it's not wanting to wait anymore. Now, obviously, these cards I only read in the upright, so it can be taken as either way. Maybe you're fed up of waiting for someone. Maybe your heart was open to somebody, but they just keep on charging off somewhere else. And you're fed up of waiting for them because they're just not expressing emotions, and you know that they're very manipulative. I don't feel like it is that, though. I think you're the Knight of Wands here. It could be that you've gone into something with a lot of passion and a lot of drive, and somebody has come into it with a lot of ego, and then they've tried to emotionally manipulate you. And now you're waiting to see what's going to happen. The challenge is the Six of Spring. Wonderful news on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So, again, it makes me feel like you're waiting for something from work. As daft as it sounds, maybe you've put in a lot of energy at work. You've got somebody that's trying to take all the credit for it. And somebody may have already found out and they're not particularly happy with what's going on. Maybe there's been some blackmail, some emotional manipulation going on within that. So potentially your challenge is getting the recognition that you deserve and waiting for that payout, waiting for things to come your way that you deserve. And maybe because of this person, you feel like it's not going to happen. And that's why you're being very patient with this waiting. Let's get some clarification. Spirit, what's this Six of Spring? Three of Wands in reverse. So you're very much fed up of waiting for things to come your way. You're fed up of waiting for the recognition. You're fed up of waiting for the praise. You don't feel like it's going to turn up. You're ready to cut your losses. We've got a Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have felt abandoned at one point, or feeling like something wasn't going your way, that you weren't going to get the help that you needed to. But now you can see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that there's help available. You're not on your own. Potentially, this person may have done it to others and it's been well recognised. Possibly to three of you. And we have a Four of Swords as well. So there's some healing going on here. A requirement for healing. Possibly some alone time. Possibly a stint in hospital. Actual physical healing. Whatever it is, you're not on your own. Now, just putting it out there to some of you. Some of you may have been waiting for some sort of hospital appointment. And you had to stamp your feet to get it to come through, to get them to push you through urgently. And this is you finally getting it coming through so you can actually do that recovery, knowing that you're not going to be on your own trying to go through what you're going through. You've got help to do that recovery. You're getting recognised that there's an issue. Possibly public recognition. Maybe you've gone to the press about something. Now, when you get through this healing, and this recognition when you've got through that challenge. We have a 10 of spring as your outcome. So ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So you're going to have a massive burden on your shoulders. Now, this could be a burden of recovery, if it is something to do with illness. And it could be that you might need other people to help you for a while you're recovering from something. It could simply be that you need other people to help you. And this Five of Pentacles is telling me that you're aware that there's help available and that you're happy to go for that help. You can get help. So that's great because you know here, I mean, with this Ten of Pentacles, you know that you need to ask for help. Not Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Spring. You know that you've got to ask for help, otherwise your burden's going to be too heavy. But it is also symbolizing an end to something. You're ready to put down that burden. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to start something fresh. We've got a Justice card here in the reverse. So a decision's being made that you don't feel is fair. Now that could be very much why you feel there's a big burden there. We've got a Page of Wands. So there's going to be forward movement. There's going to be some travel potentially. Possibly a new person on the scene. Somebody that's very creative. And we've got a Six of Swords. So there is forward movement. There's definitely forward movement. The Six of Swords is walking away from conflict, from betrayals, moving out of any sort of drama and going towards something calmer. So whatever this injustice is, or whatever this unfair treatment is, you're feeling like it's actually helping you move forward into something calmer. It's helping you release that burden. So whatever it is, maybe you're waiting for a decision for something, but it's going to help you release a big burden and move forward. Maybe you've been carrying around waiting for a decision, and even if the decision is, maybe you don't feel like it's fair, but at least then a decision's been made and you know where you stand and you can move forward. You can find alternative ways. You can get creative with things. That to me is what it feels like. Maybe here you're not getting the recognition from work, so you're giving up. Maybe it's been a big burden on you and you don't feel like it's been fair, but you handing in or putting in the act of handing your notice to move forward, it's causing you to have literally that forward movement, releasing that burden, knowing that you've not got to bother dealing with it again or with that particular person that's causing the burden. You're going to be moving into something a lot calmer. I like that. It's a bit iffy around here, but it's a nice outcome. Right, let's get you Spirit of the Animal Oracle. See what the messages Spirit's got for you. Raven, Shaman. So you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of mysteries. So you know what you need to do. You very much can manifest anything. You have got the self-confidence to do it. You're very, very gifted in things. Right, can we get a Whisper of the Ocean Oracle as well, please, Spirit? So, Dolphin, safe and surrounded by love. So keep your heart open and know that you're being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. So even if things are not what they should be, you're surrounded by love. You're safe, you're protected. If there's anyone stirring the pot, causing issues, it's going to fall flat on them, you know? You might feel like there's an injustice, but there is going to be forward movement. And at the end of the day, anybody that causes drama has got to deal with the karma, you know? Because they've all got to deal with the decisions that they've made. They've all got to deal with them. Right. I hope that has helped you have an idea of what's coming up in February, Sagittarius. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you for joining me and good luck.